Check 1, check 2.
Hello, the worldwide Websters, the intranetricals. That doesn't sound very good. Hi, you guys. Coming from the Bootleg tonight, I am so excited to have Misner and Smith here. They have given up their... whoops, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. I think we want to turn off one of our speakers that's playing from the computer. You might be hearing me twice, and once is bad enough. I'm going to give it a minute to get our faulty speaker off. Okay. Okay. Hey, people, I'm just a little house concert. What are you telling me, Mary? What are we doing? Mary, I got a couple musicians back here that are ready to go. What's happening?
I think we're theoretically good.
Okay. Maybe I should throw that question out to however many people are out there listening, watch. I know my mom is out there, although she doesn't like to live chat. Give us a little thumbs up or a thumbs down if things. I'm getting a text in my pocket from my sister. I'm guessing there's a problem. I say currently patiently waiting for it to begin, so I do think that there's a problem.
So we can hear you just fine. Okay.
So you can hear me?
Yes.
All right. Man, that is just like such a fall flat on your face entry, right? You know how I love a nice entry. Okay, well, we're going to start over a little bit. Welcome to the Bootleg. Those of you out there around the local area and around the country. I know I've got family in Florida and Illinois and Iowa, and Mary's got Texas in the house, and these guys. Where you got people checking in from? You know?
All over. I know we've got people in Grass Valley. We got people in Idaho,
Davis,
California.
All the way in Davis.
Yeah.
Well, that causeway can be a bitch sometimes, so to come all the way over to the Bootleg. So we're making it easier on everybody to do it this way. So I want you guys to hang on. We're having another issue. Okay, that might have been my fault. Is this our first concert? Come on. Okay, one thing, this is our first concert with the beautiful Myrtle. I bought this microphone. I was so excited about it, and these two are the perfect two to try it. Come to find out, there's a front and back, and I actually knew that there was a front and back. It just that I thought the front was the back and the back was the front. And so another reason why we're a little tipsy-turvy right now is that we had sound check right up until about right before we went live trying to figure out when luckily Sam over there,
Actually, it was Megan.
Whoever, figures like, I think this microphone is backwards, which would make sense why everything behind the microphone was so much louder. And I told these guys, it makes total sense. She's a lady. Myrtle is a lady. She prefers not to have you sing up her. I beat myself for the internet. All right. I think I've spoken enough and probably too much. I want to bring it back to these two, Misner and Smith. They were here about a year and a half ago in the Bootleg, and it was a magical, magical night. They've been doing COVID-style Facebook every day, every Saturday. So you can check them out there. And they are giving up a Saturday in their own home, the luxury of their own home, to put their music out onto Facebook and to all their followers there. And they agreed to come here and do it from my little spot. And I greatly appreciate it because it makes me feel normal. It makes me feel normal. And so they've got an audience of 2. They've got me and Mary. But you know how we are. We will be bringing it, and we will be representing all of you guys out there. And so with that, I want to hand it over to Sam and Megan, Misner and Smith. As flipped.
You got it right side this time. Hey, everybody.
Thank you so much, Cassie and Mary. Oh, thank you for having us here.
Yeah, we're really happy to be here at
Such a
Plan. It was an odd thing to load the instruments into the car and go somewhere,
It
not very
was.
far. And just to, how about the vibe here? We're actually outside, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But we've got
Nice and cozy.
open flames
We do.
and
I don't watch my boat.
lights. It's yeah, right, yeah. But we're just really happy to be here, and you know, we had such a magical show here at the Bootleg.
Man, one of our very
yeah.
favorites.
And we were scheduled to come back, and things hit the fan, the right side around. It was odd, and so we weren't doing shows publicly, and now here we are to play some interwebs.
Yeah, and
music.
you think this is a vibe. Just wait until the quarantine's over and you guys can come back to the Bootleg in
Yeah.
situ and
Yeah.
actually be here, because this place does bring it. And we felt the love, and it was like, just made us play so much better, you know, just made us do our
Yeah.
best, because everybody was like so into it the whole time, which was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Well, it was a new audience when we played here the first and only time so far, and now we're playing to old friends. So everyone out there, our fans too, that join us every week, we're so happy to have you all here. We love you. Let's play
do
some
it.
music.
Let's do it.
Climbing from the ocean, she rises from the tide, beckons to the sailors looking for a guide. Her eyes shine like a lighthouse, her hair is like the wind that sends all of our ships away and pulls them back again. From seaports of Alaska, the damp of Puget Sound, down the coast to California, San Francisco bound. 7 years hiding, a dozen on the run. Tell the truth, it breaks my heart to see what I've become. Tamalpais crouched among the clouds. Waves break on our backs, I call her name out loud. The mountain she's sitting, listening to the sea, patient as my lover's eyes, waiting there for me. Wide, the Golden Gate down below, arching across the tide. There's no time like a sunrise to make me long for home. Skipping across that lonesome ocean, wondering why I roam. Dice and caution to the breeze. Scolding other mountains, oiling other sands. But my mind won't be resting, Lord, till my boots touch land. Whoa, lighthouse. Your hair is like the wind, sends all of our ships away, pulls them back again. Thank you.
Our practice clap along the window.
Thank you.
Audience members and you usually have had.
That's true. Well, two different ones. Usually,
My parents.
we live next door to Megan's parents, so our usual Saturday night shows, we've been lucky enough, we've been basically in a pod with them.
Yeah.
And they come over, it's their night out.
It is.
And our night in, well, all our nights are in, but so we have, Megan's mom is usually kind of running the comments, and
Yeah.
we've got some repartee going, and
And my dad does whoop it up every now and then, especially if we do like a Grateful Dead cover or something. He explodes. Yeah, it's great. It's been really good, and it's been like a little community. We were talking about community before we started the show, and it's just such a nice way to like find a little community during this time of separation where you can actually be together and join in a little singing and dancing together and share a little music, you know. It really makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference to us too. We're gonna get the 12 string out here. Sam has his hands full, 12 strings. And we're gonna do a little song that's on our second album that tells the story of somebody who sews lines of verse and sonnets and prose into the lining of her coat. That's the character we're talking about in this song.
whoop. Being outdoors,
Yeah,
it's throwing these strings out a little
that's
bit.
okay.
but
Take your time.
We just want everyone to know one, for you two, making this space where we can get the music out and have some live music to folks, but everyone out there, creating this community is really what completes the circle. So
Yeah, you guys are just as much a part of it as everybody else here. So it wouldn't be here without you. So
how's
all
that
right,
sound to
that
you?
sounds good.
All right.
Let's do it. This is called Compose.
Sewn in the lining of her coat, verses, sonnets, and prose, and she knows it's all just ribbons and bows. Some rhymes are harder, sometimes it shows, I suppose. Rain falling in the middle of the day, blue skies fading to gray, whisked away. She sets off with words to explain all of the places her heart's been since dawn yesterday. Calm, walking down the street she's on, aimless, wandering and strong. Life moves on, one moment here and we're gone. Come round to find out it's been a song all along. of sun or of snow, whether it wilts soon or whether it blooms like a rose. Verses, sonnets, and prose, and she knows it's all just ribbons and bows. Some rhymes are harder, sometimes it shows, I suppose. Thank you.
Was that a new one?
No, that's one of our older ones. Yeah, you know, it's funny, having only played here once before, we couldn't play all of our songs, so we were trying to think back to what we'd played here before, and
Yeah, I don't want any repeats.
yeah, no, I know that was one of your stipulations. I want everything new. I want
Yeah.
it written within the last 3 weeks, which was also
Or you can't
yeah.
come in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not gonna have you unless it's
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of fresh,
Yeah.
this next tune is very new, and we've been playing it at our concerts at home quite a bit, but we haven't actually played this one, like really out and about,
Yeah.
in like non-quarantine fashion.
So special.
So we thought we'd do this one tonight. Thank you for the tea. That's lovely. Do you want a sip of
I
tea?
just zoomed in on you while you're tuning. I thought just to make you feel a little bit
a little more awkward.
I hold a lot of power.
Tune at your own peril.
We appreciate you tuning.
I do too.
We always have the mute button, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things that cannot. There's no shortcuts there.
Yeah, we tune because we care about your ears.
That's what it is.
He's got 12 of them. Not 12 over there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do in between 12-string
We
songs.
appreciate it, Sam.
We do,
Oh,
Sam.
well, hey, I appreciate having this guitar, so it's the price I pay.
All right, so this next tune is going to be on our next album, which we were going to be recording before the pandemic hit, and we were actually just about to get back into the studio, and then quarantine came down. So we have put a pause on that. We're just like working on that music, and once the quarantine's over, we'll get back in the studio, and
Yeah.
this song will be part of that new album. And it's called Tears and Ink.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cold as New Year's Eve, trembling in my sleeves. Now you're gone and I've slipped out of gear. I'll get by some way, but until that day, can't we just pretend that I'm not here? I can't tell if I'm well. Maybe I'm just dressing for the show. I'm always finding signs and tracing back our lines. This ghost light has been shining now for years. I tears with ink. I may be on the brink of a breakdown and a revelation too. I can't tell if I'm well. Maybe I'm just dressing for the show. I can't tell if I'm well. Maybe I'm just dressing for the show. Well, I don't know.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
You should put that on an album.
Yeah.
I think we will.
I think it's gonna go on one. I really do. That one's gonna make the cut. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Well, we hope everybody's doing well out there. It's funny, we were thinking about all these shows that we've been playing from our living room, and then suddenly we're playing in a different space after so many months, and it was a strange thing to like get in the car and
Yeah.
pack the
And
instruments up
Put
and
pants on
put pants on
and shoes.
and shoes. Yeah, I don't think I've done a show in shoes in
I
a
feel like a
while.
human being. I feel like a person. Things to do, places to go.
Yeah.
You look good.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we both, as we were walking out the door, is this okay? Are we all right? Do we remember how to be presentable in public?
I can tell you sound fantastic.
Well,
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Aw, thank you.
Getting a lot of great comments saying that you're resounding.
Aw, thanks,
Well, we'll
you guys.
be reading. We'll be reading the comments for sure after the show.
Absolutely.
So we,
It's our favorite part.
One of the things that we love about the shows we've been doing every week is just the responses from people, all of you out there who comment and send us messages and even some postcards. And it's
yeah.
just been such a boost in what we've all been going through to have Saturday nights to look forward to is
I kind of
really
hope we can
special.
retain that afterwards too. Like we can
Yeah.
still send each other postcards and still do some of these live online shows,
Yeah.
even when we're not sort of forced to, to
Yeah.
reach out to people and keep this community alive
Absolutely.
across state lines and country border lines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
we'll do another one. I know we played this the last time we were here at the Bootleg. Whoop. You like it so far?
I remember it.
Yeah, you remember this one? Yeah, this was a big hit. This was a big hit. This is what got us invited back.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Deep in the night, the moon's almost down. Silence has savagely covered this town. Lying awake, cold, restless thoughts have gathered around you and tied you in knots. Tired and lonesome, lost as a ship whose compass is broken, whose sails are all ripped. After discovering Paradise Crack. You spent all your money on schemes that went south. They lived and they died on the edge of your mouth. Desperately searching, spinning a line, but circumstance curses you most of the time. Why don't you change something, shake off the rust? If there ain't no one here but yourself you can trust. Madeline, Madeline, close your eyes and sleep again. Ain't no way forward, but you can't just turn back. After discovering Paradise Crack. Shelves full of wisdom, gathering dust. The words on the pages seem bankrupt and bust. You've read all the poets and written some tunes, but sought inspiration alone in your room, chasing a fate of American dream, as false as a lover, a broken heart fiend. Madeline, Madeline, close your eyes and sleep again. Ain't no way forward, but you can't just turn back. After discovering Paradise Crack. Madeline, Madeline, close your eyes and sleep again. Ain't no way forward, but you can't just turn back. After discovering Paradise Crack. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
What do you think?
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
All right. Well, we've got another new one for you all. This is not one that we weren't finished writing this one, really, it's really still developing. Those of you out there who've seen our
other shows have heard this before, but a lot of the way we work these songs out and kind of develop them is through playing out and playing them, you know, not just for ourselves in our living room, but you know, seeing how it feels in front of an audience, seeing how it feels, you know, out in the open air. So
Which, here we are.
and here we are in the
And here
open
you
air,
are.
and here you are. So we have all the elements, but this is one that it's getting to have this title because we keep saying for it now it's called Kerosene.
called Kerosene.
But I think it's called Kerosene.
I mean, that's what it's called.
So let's call this one Kerosene.
Yeah.
And I usually play this on the electric guitar at home.
Yeah.
It's been nice to have, like, I don't have to lug everything.
We
and-
seriously have like 8 guitars
Yeah.
all lined up for
Yeah.
Sam to play every Saturday, and
right.
he gets to just choose which
Yeah.
one he fancies.
That's right. So here's the unplugged version of this.
Unplugged, yes.
Word on the street now, don't repeat. He pays to look so clean. Scratch beneath that shiny suit. He's nothing but obscene. They say he's got a taste for kerosene. Carries it around in his canteen. Strikes a match just to set the scene. Ooh, fortune teller fables, he'll tell it to you plain. Sell you tales of sunshine when you're soaking wet with rain. Lie straight to your face and then complain. You don't tell the truth, and that's his game. I don't believe a word he says, they're all the same. He's a con man king. King Kerosene. He leaves a trail of sins and next of kin. You will steer clear if you're wise. I can tell you're tempted by the poison of his eyes. Bares his teeth while straightening out his tie. Pounds his chest, exaggerates his size. So this is where truth has come to die. Oh, oh. One day soon he'll meet his doom. His debts will be repaid. There'll be lines around the block to see this piper finally paid. Do you think that deep down he is afraid? He might lose his shine and then he's made. His biggest fear is that he's gonna fade. Common king, King Kerosene.
Thank you. And I thought there was another verse, but I'm out of my mind.
Uh-oh, did I miss one?
No, you didn't. In my mind, there was
See,
another verse.
it's all a work in progress, you guys.
I appreciate you guys. That's
Well, That was fun.
Great, and I appreciate that. That's part of what you said you got from Facebook, right?
Yeah.
All right, what the hell?
Yeah, we're just gonna try it.
Yeah.
It's also being in a different room trying it is different too.
Yeah,
Will I remember the words with all this beautiful stuff around here and all the things to distract me? Cool, that was fun. Thanks for listening, you guys.
We've been having a lot of comments about your, I mean, mostly comments about your sound, but there's also the mittens have been a big hit too. A lot of comments.
Those mittens, oh man, they've taken me through many, many a cold night.
Were you wearing mittens earlier?
I was.
Oh.
Not as cool as Bernie's, obviously.
No, not Bernie mittens, but
Yeah. Mary and I decided we just can't compete with Bernie's, but
There is a fire. Can you see it now, Mary? I can see the top of it. There is a fire here.
we're nice and cozy.
yeah,
This is lovely.
this is great.
I think I see Bernie sitting by the fire.
Yeah,
He's been everywhere.
he has.
He has literally been everywhere.
Yeah. So we're gonna do another newer one now, and we want to send this one out to our good friends, Mike and Veronica out there in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're watching tonight, I think you know which one this is.
Yeah.
We want to dedicate this one to you two out there. And just so everyone knows, the format tonight, we usually do 2 sets each night. Tonight we're doing one longer set, and then we'll be back to our usual format next week. But
With our usual
with our
living room.
with our usual our old living room.
This isn't a green screen. We're actually here.
No, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Anyway,
Probably in different outfits, most likely.
there might be a different outfit. We'll
I try
see.
to wear something different every week so that people can tell the difference.
I'm banking on no one going back and checking.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, this will be on the next album too. This one we've been playing out a lot actually since we first wrote it. So much so that our little community that's been following us on our Facebook lives have given it a nickname. The name of the song is Threadbare, and our friends in Atlanta came up with The Bear, and it kind of caught on, so everybody calls it The Bear now.
There's somebody screaming over the
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's there it goes.
Yeah, see,
Now she spelled it bear as in naked.
that's right. That's right, because it's threadbare, but it's become The Bear. So we've got some fun little inside jokes that we've developed over these last 10 months or whatever it's been. All right, let's do it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Let me guess you've had a day. Came out behind every truth you tried to say. Came out alive. Time doesn't take its rose. Soon the child will crawl. I know there's still love where we began. Looking out from where I stand. Lining up the rules to break just to survive. All the smiles you'll have to fake once you arrive. Time doesn't race, it slows. Crawls a while, wears out your clothes. Standing still will take its toll. Take it from this threadbare soul. hold tight and cinch your braids. Stick to your line. When your rope has snapped and frayed, reach out for mine. Time doesn't trick it, folks. Curves and twists, and when you're old, faded songs tease yesterdays. Round and round this jukebox maze. Caught a curse, or so you claim. Yeah, fate's been unkind. Grit your teeth and set your aim. Step from your blind. Time doesn't speak, it shows. There's still light where darkness grows, and there's still love where we began. Looking out from where I stand. Where I stand,
Where I stand.
standing still will take its toll.
Thank you.
Oh, is it too close?
Yeah. Thank you so
It's
much.
not getting hot or anything.
Okay, good, good. I was just looking down at Flame and your bass, and I thought,
Ah, yes. Bad combination.
I think her bass is flaming.
I think it is too. I agree. Flame and bass.
Yeah, that's what. It was me, Sam.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we were both out a little bit. It's to be expected. We're gonna do one now last week we did a show where we played a whole album from start to finish, one of our albums, because we knew all the songs, and most of them. And so we went through it, and we were kind of talking through the songs and about, you know, the recording of them and what they were kind of about a little bit, or where we were at when we were writing them. And it's pretty cool to kind of revisit something like that. And talk about it, and you start kind of realizing how things have grown over the years and how things mean different things as you get older, and the same song that you've been singing for years it means something a little bit different, a little deeper. And sometimes there's those songs that there's I don't think there's many, but there's a couple songs that we don't sing as much anymore. Well, mostly I'm referring to songs that I wrote when I was younger and no one is ever going to hear. No. But it's cool how songs can develop like that and grow.
Oh yeah, they're like people. They change, and their meanings change, and the way we play them changes a lot. Sometimes we change the tempo vastly, and it just totally changes the whole character of the song. And yeah, they're like people. They keep you company like people too. Shall we?
Yeah. So this is the title track of that album that we kind of played through last week.
There we go.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, here we go.
It's called 7 Hour Storm.
I was made this way, In a 7-hour storm, it blew and then was gone, and I was born. On a gust of wind, my first steps all were stumbles, and they haven't really changed it all since then. Nothing new today. I slip back to a time of easy memories, but they aren't mine. I'm surrounded now, reminded of a letter that I had written to myself when I was 10. Whose hand held the pen that scratched the lines with these words that lie and stare at me tonight? Whose hand held the pen that scratched the lines with these words that lie and stare at me tonight? Seems I'm lost again. I've curved my share of corners. I'm back to where this winding trail began. So I'll push ahead and chase that flickering lantern that circles round my island now and then. Whose hand held the pen that scratched the lines with these words that lie and stare at me tonight? Whose hand held the pen that scratched the lines with these words that lie and stare at me tonight? I was made this way in a 7-hour storm. It blew and then was gone, and I was born. On a gust of wind, my first steps all were stumbles, and they haven't really changed it all since then. Haven't really changed it all since then.
Haven't really changed at all since then.
Haven't really changed it all since then.
Haven't really changed at all since then.
Haven't really changed it all since then.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so
gorgeous.
much.
Ah,
It is getting a little hot there.
you know, I remember back in May of 2019, you played a couple of these. At the time, you said that they were really
Yeah,
good
that's
to
right,
you,
yep.
and they weren't anywhere. And then the fact that you let us sell the live recording of it was like such a big, like I felt like it was so honoring.
Aw.
Like this doesn't, you haven't been able to put it out on a CD.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, it was such a special night, you know? I mean, we encountered a house concert that really listened and appreciated what we were doing, and it made us feel like we really just wanted to share it with everybody who
Yeah.
was there and, you know, keep the love going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you they are also really appreciating you.
Yay.
Oh, good. Yeah.
lot of
Well,
love,
we
lot
can
of love.
feel it out there, you all.
That's right.
Yeah, we
right.
definitely can.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Do you want to turn the?
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
you
I'm just
good?
moving
All
back
right.
just a little bit.
Well, I also want to say. Well,
go ahead.
I was just going to say that we also miss our usual compatriots, Megan's mom and dad, sitting out there, and so they get a night off. But
They do.
you know, but we miss them too.
Yeah,
so.
we do. Hopefully they're cozy at home watching
Yeah.
from a nice nook somewhere. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah. Upside. Or is that what you're saying?
That's what I was saying.
Let's do that.
So this next tune is what we used to sound check with. So I know Mary and
Oh yeah,
Mary
that's
and
right.
Cassie are
They've
probably
heard this
really
song.
tired of this song, but we're gonna do this one.
No, never, never.
But this is also off our album 7 Hour Storm. And it just, for some reason, you know, Sam wrote this at a time where he was trying to, what he calls, write himself into a place of hope and feeling better. And by writing this song, kind of like take stock of things to be grateful for and silver linings. And it's called The Upside. And it's really taken on a new meaning since this quarantine and the pandemic and all of the things that we've been through. Because it's not, let's just be honest, it's not just the quarantine, it's not just the pandemic. We've been through a lot, you guys. And so this song has taken on quite a new meaning since all of the troubles began.
Yeah. So this is about singing towards that hope that you know is there, and it's out there. Someday you'll feel better, strange as it sounds. You'll pull your soul from the tether and lift off the ground. Don't tread the trail of a failure others believe. Steer clear just like a sailor judging the sea. Maybe you're falling, maybe you're falling down, baby you're falling. Maybe you'll crawl to higher ground. Bogged down, stuck in the middle, shackled and tied. Sometimes life's just a riddle, answers arise. I know it feels like drowning, the questions and fear. Trust now, the pressure pounding will soon disappear. Maybe we're falling, maybe we're falling down, maybe we're falling, maybe we'll crawl to higher ground.
fading, so shrug off the gloom. Deep down, hope is waiting. Better make room.
Better make room.
Better make room.
Better make room.
You better make room.
Better make room. Like the force that drives the flower, moves the marrow in my bones. Like a star is born dying, like the water cars the stone. I have tread a path steady, I've been laid out on the road. I have felt love's lightness as I've trembled neath the load. The voice that fell silent is the very voice I need. Yet it cloaks its wisdom as it whispers from the weeds. I will find out later it was always in my lungs. But for now, I'm breathless like the silence of the sun. In the longing hours of the morning, I lay lingering in a dream where I stood upon a levee, holding back a raging stream. From my eyes to the horizon, there was either doom or mud, and I wondered, was I foolish or a fortress in the flood? Like the stars all dwell in darkness, we will shine on just the same. Stagger to the candle and rise to light the flame. And the candle casts a shadow on the wall across the way. Like the light surrounds the darkness in the early hours of day. Like the force that drives the flower, moves the marrow in my bones. Like a star is born dying, like the water cars the stone. I have tread a path steady, I've been laid out on the road. I have felt love's lightness
out on the road. I have felt love's likeness as I've trembled beneath the load. One day I will be home. I'm gonna swim in the ocean all alone. One day I will be home, like a child's chased away. These young days won't stay. Someday we'll be as old as the stars. Yes, and perhaps we already are. Your eyes could hold up the sky, fill it with glue and make rain clouds dry. Someday I'll understand, and I'll know if all these ways are planned. already are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic.
That was fun.
That was some fun.
That was really fun. You were getting a lot of compliments for the transitions and the segues.
You know that's
It's been
awesome.
fun. We've
Thanks.
been working on
That
that.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for
Thank
those
you.
compliments about those transitions, and it's such a strange thing to be playing for people you can't see. But one of the things we've
Yeah.
loved is like, seriously, we'll be going back and reading these comments, and one of the things that we've been loving is experimenting with transitions like that, and you know, just feeling sort of loose to do that, and
Yeah, there's no pressure.
and
so we can
sometimes
experiment.
we fall on our faces,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's
Sometimes it
it's
works.
a pretty thing.
I doubt that you fall on your face very often. I highly doubt that.
Well, I remember when we were doing your house concert, Cassie, last time we were here. This song was like really, really new still, and we were very. I don't know if we were shy, but we weren't like confident about it, and we were having such a good time playing, and people were so kind, and they were giving so much energy
Yeah.
that we decided to throw it in the set, and. I don't know if you remember what you said, but I guess it's probably on the recording, so you probably know what it is. But I will never forget what you said about this song, and it's just like one of the most sweet, wonderful, like positive things we've ever heard about any of our songs, really. But it was really cool, and so. Every time we play the song, I always think of you.
Yeah, in
saying
fact,
that.
we've told the story of, and if you don't mind me just briefly sharing what we're about to play a song called Sadie Song, and it's about the friend. It's about a lot of things, but it's really about the friendship and the closeness of two young girls like kids, and kind of, you know, a little bit against a world that tells them that they should be a certain way and this certain way or that certain way, and these two don't fit into that. And I mean, who does really? But this is kind of a story about that, but also the story of like friendship that in a way makes you who you are, even if you go separate ways in your lives after childhood. Those kind of memories. And I remember what Cassie, our host, had said after we played the song was something along the lines of, when you were growing up, you didn't have a Sadie, but you felt after hearing that song that you did now. And to me, that is, as a songwriter, is like, if I do that once in my lifetime for someone, that is a huge feather in my cap, and I just, it's so rewarding to hear that. And it's such a beautiful story, because I think so many of us have had experiences similar to that with music or art, but music especially, where it can kind of take you somewhere that either you've been before and it's reminding you, or it's somewhere that you just, there's an empathy or a projection out that can happen with music. That's a beautiful thing. So to me, that story of yours was that for me.
And it's like this new little song we had, and we sort of like offered it up with this sort of like, here.
Yeah.
And then we got this amazing response with that compliment, and it just like filled us up. Like, it was just so great. So that was, the exchange is so important. So thank you for doing this, because Those are the magic moments, you know. I'm like getting kind of misty thinking about it, but
You know, I'm definitely misty. By the glass low.
Yeah, you guys, I can see behind your mask. There's fog on your glasses, so you're misting up over there. Oh.
yeah, that
Well-
was just a really moving moment. So anytime we play this song, we do think of you.
All right.
And if you missed the name of this song is Sadie Song.
It was a good day, breaking all the rules. Sadie lit the firecracker, first to dare, and I was first to run. Crimson hair, rivaling the sun. Sadie said, don't listen when they tell you that you're just a little girl. Skinned my knees, I tore my new blue jeans, climbing over fences when it suited us to feel a bit more free. It was a good day, showing all them fool boys, doing all the things they said weren't for us, they just weren't meant for girls. Crooked smile, freckles cross her nose, made up constellations, told me all the places we were bound to go. We drop in to every church in town, peeked in through the stained glass window, tried to find the one God hung around. Northern lights slung across the sky, the banks of Lake Ontario, silver green reflecting in our eyes. We made our pledge right there on the shore, swore we'd never let them win. Stars came spilling down over our heads. Sunlight spills across my table, bright and cold as steel. never let them win. Sadie's been inside my head, whispering in my ear all this time. Sadie's been inside my head, whispering in my ear all this time.
It's nice to have. It's nice to have masks. You can hide behind it a little bit. Let 'em- Well, thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
Can I say a few
Yes, please do.
Absolutely. Please do.
Of course, is this mic on there?
Thank you, Sam, for doing. Thank you, Sam, for doing that song. Right before I'm gonna come up and say a few words. Oh my God, they're just bawling back there in such a great way. Such a great way. And you know what? I don't think I've ever been so beautifully quoted. I think that was an exact quote. And
It struck me.
yeah, thank you, Sam. And you know, lots of times when I come up here, I take my mask off because I know I'm in front of the artist, and I'll keep my back to the artist because you're supposed to keep your face to the camera. I mean, that's what people say. That's what they say, whoever they are. But I'm keeping my ass and my mask on right now because I'm going to break the rules because I'm going to turn and I need to look at you guys. My heart is just so big right now and so full, and I'm sorry I'm so weepy, but you guys just, I don't know what it is, man. You just go right in there and you just swell it up so big, and any of the little just hurtful crevices or big crevices that are in there are gone tonight.
Oh,
They're totally gone. And you guys, do you want this to be your living room? Because I'd let you move in, and I would charge you a very small amount of rent. Oh, what a fantastic show. Thank you guys so much. Do you have it in you? Do you have one more?
yeah.
Do
Let's
you have
do
one,
it. Let's do
one,
another
one or
one.
two more? Okay,
Let's do one or two more, and we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. I mean, you could do 30 more, and I'll guess what? I'll still be here. All right, you guys, and thank you out there for watching because you've had some beautiful, beautiful comments, and I know these guys are really going to enjoy going back and watching them. So I'm going to move on out and let these guys play us on out for this evening. Thanks, guys. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Love you, Cassie. Love you, Mary. Thank you so much. Oh, man. It's been a while since we've had that kind of exchange. It feels really good.
What are we doing?
Thank you so much.
Oh, we're not doing it.
Oh, yeah, we're doing it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then what you were just.
I was so
Yeah.
moved that I forgot what I was doing. All right, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really special for us too, and yeah, it's just about taking everything we have, like, and not taking it for granted, and really being grateful for what we can do. And boy, are we grateful for you, for you both. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We feel like our hearts are full too. I'm sorry to talk backwards, but no, it's very empowering to feel community all of a sudden, you know, like you guys are part of our community, we're part of yours, and that's not something we've really had for a while. It's really hard to not have that, so thank you for this.
Yeah.
It's really great.
That's what I was just going to say, we can't hear you right now, everybody out there, but we just want to express, we do express this every week, how much it means to us that you all are out there listening. Because as fun as it would be to just be playing the four of us right here in this room, knowing that all of you are out there is really completing this circle and making it feel full. And that's what we try to do every Saturday night with our shows. As those of you out there who join us, you're the ones that make it as special as they feel. So that's the most important thing. Yeah, we just want to express that to all of you. And we hope that if you're new to us tonight and you're feeling like seeing something like this again, obviously
If you
you
wanna see
know
us again.
if you want to see us, if you want to see us again.
Or not, we can tell you where to avoid.
Yeah, but we've got our weekly show is on our Facebook page, and you know that information can be found at our website, or just go to Facebook and look for Misner and Smith. And please do. So anyway, we're gonna do a song now, and it's one of the new ones that'll be on the new album. Yeah, thank you. And it came from an idea. A lot of times I don't know where most of the time, I don't know where the songs are going to end up when I first come up with some ideas and lyrics a little bit. And I let the lyrics and the stories try to kind of guide me. And this song just started with the idea of what an anthem can be. And we think of anthems as something for a nation or a team or, you know, a group. And then I was thinking, like, sometimes you just need an anthem all for yourself. Just one of those things, right? You know, just to get your ass out of bed and go face the world again, or face your face in the mirror. You know, sometimes I need an anthem just to get through that part of my day. But anyway, the point being that this is a song about someone who found that anthem, and you know, we can use music to push back against the hard times. So that's.
I also want to say these are some of my favorite lyrics that Sam's ever written. They're so fun. They're so playful. He's such a great lyricist. I always have to give it up for the songwriter, because, like, where would we be without him, you know?
Thank you very much.
Anyway,
That's sweet
yeah,
of you to say.
pay attention to the lyrics because they're pretty fun.
This one is called, paradoxically, Anthem. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was an anthem of her own, and she sang it all alone, at the hour and the occasion of her choosing. Funny thing she said, that she never got to bed, but she doesn't think of all the sleep she's losing. Seems that late at night, when the crescent moon was bright, like a wry, wicked smile on the horizon. Devil's in her dreams, she wakes up with a scream. I've seen the tricks and stitches God relies on. It wasn't just a boast, less a brag and more a toast to the friends who she had known through tribulations. A phantom in her bones, she always had been prone to the power and the pull of its persuasion.
was face down on the floor when a knock came at the door. The outside world was there and it was calling. Cordelia sang her tune on that fateful afternoon when the melody outplayed her fear of falling. Yes, she sang the anthem of her soul, and there's so little we control save the melody we sing while we are steering. Funny thing she said, that it may be in her head, but the love we lose is always reappearing. Oh, 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 oh,
Thank you. All right, we're going to do one more, if that's okay with you, if the neighbors are okay with it, and everybody out there. Well, we can't hear you, so you're going to have to listen.
This is fun to be able to kind of dance a little bit because in our living room, every time we move, our camera goes up and down, so we can't really like move a lot. So this is great. This is a lot of fun for many reasons, but for that too. Yeah. So this next tune is all about getting together through music to get through hard times, to celebrate community and togetherness, and just lift your voices and sing together, to just kind of travel through the darkness. The sort of birth of this song happened because we had an experience where we met some people who were really trying to do that, and Sam wrote a song because of that experience, and this is what it came to. And this is one of our most requested songs, and we do tend to end our sets with it pretty often because we find it's just really great to have everybody clapping and singing, and boy, I can't wait till we can do that all together again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But is this?
If I was turned around the other way, you'd be able to really hear me.
I think it's confusing to say front. I'm a stage person. It's either upstage or downstage, and I don't know what front means. I'm just saying.
You're kind. You're very kind.
Just saying.
All right, so sing along if you know this one.
And clap along
And
too,
clap
yeah.
along, and we love you out there,
Yeah.
and we'll be back in our living room on next Saturday night, so
The 30th.
you can join
At
us
6:30, an hour
at
earlier.
6:30,
Yeah. Yeah. We do 2 long sets. We take a break in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
play,
invite you
play
into
for like
our
3
living room.
hours.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time around.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. Mwah.
I don't know if I'm ready yet. I've only just begun. Even though it's been so long since my eyes first saw sun, I slept like in love, always better hearts are bound to fail.
It may be you don't disagree at all. The odds will rub you wrong, win, lose or draw. Anyway, the trick is staying until you call.
Songs rang out as I came in. Music filled my ears. When I go, I do propose, singing through our tears.
You get what you give. You learn as you live.
Leave nothing but love behind.
So please don't weep when I've gone.
When I've gone,
Come downstairs, clear the chairs, and sing all my favorite songs.
love I have known is twice what I have shown, but I'll pay it back in kind next time around. Oh, I'll pay it back in kind next time.
Mwah.
Oh my God, the crowd goes crazy! Oh my gosh. Look at me. See how steamed out my glasses are? That's because I'm back there dancing and happy. And so I'm going to take them off. I'm going to take them off for you. And I'm going to say thank you guys for being out there on the internets. We appreciate it. I mean, I would have had a great time here whether you were there or not, but I think you had a really, really great time as well. You were sending a lot of love this way. And I know these guys, they felt it because I felt it. And we really appreciate it. And so till the next time, which is going to be the first Saturday of February, and then on March 20th, we're going to have Chris Webster and Willie Edwards back here. And until then, you know what I say. This is Cassie from the backside of the moon. I'm going to see you soon.